Hey, welcome to the Explainer. Today we're going to walk through a really simple three-phase journey that's all about one thing, showing you how to grow your money step by step. Okay, so let's just kick things off with a little thought experiment. If $1 million, poof, just landed in your bank account right this second, what's the very first thing that pops into your head? It's super fun to dream about, right? But author Morgan Housel points out something really fascinating about our psychology here. See, most of us, our first instinct is to think about how we'd spend that million. And that, right there, is the exact opposite of the mindset you need to actually be a millionaire and, manage that kind of wealth. And that whole idea of mindset, well, that's the perfect lead-in to phase one of this whole journey, building a really solid foundation. So, first things first, let's think about where your money comes from. Relying on a single job is kind of like trying to balance a big table on just one leg. It's super risky, right? One little nudge and the whole thing comes crashing down. The goal at the beginning is to build stability, to get to a four-legged table that's going to stand strong. Now, when we talk about these income streams, they pretty much fall into two main buckets. On one hand, you've got active income. That's the classic trade. You give your time, you get money. Simple. But on the other hand, and this is the goal for a lot of us, you've got passive income. That's where your money starts doing the heavy lifting for you. And this brings us to a really core idea you've got to get your head around. Money equals time. It's that simple. That dollar bill isn't just paper. It's a physical representation of the time you gave up to earn it. So when you spend it on stuff you don't really need, you're literally just throwing away hours, maybe even days of your life. It's a powerful way to think about it, isn't it? So once you really start to see money as time, that's the perfect bridge into phase two. This is all about a huge shift in your mindset. See, by default, most of us are wired with a consumer mindset. It's how society kind of trains us, right? Money comes in, and the first thought that pops into our heads is, okay, what can I buy with this? But the real key to growing your money is to flip that switch and adopt a producer mindset. So instead of asking, what can I buy? The question becomes, how can I use this money as a tool to make more money? Maybe that's investing in a new skill for yourself, or maybe it's buying an asset. Okay, so you've got this new producer mindset. What's mission number one? Well, you might be surprised. It's not about jumping into some risky, high-return investment. No, your very first job is to build a safety net, an emergency fund. It's the cushion that gives you the peace of mind to make smart decisions later instead of panicked ones. So, how big of a safety net are we talking about here? Well, the general rule of thumb is to have at least 6 months of your essential living expenses saved up. This is your oh crap fund. It's what lets you sleep at night and protects you from life's curveballs. All right, so once you've built that foundation and you've got that safety net locked in, now you get to move on to the really exciting part. This is phase three, making your money work for you. And to kick this off, I want you to ask yourself a really powerful question. And be honest with yourself here. The answer to that question, that is the real measure of your wealth. It has nothing to do with how much you make a year. It's all about how long you can last. It's your financial stamina. And that brings us to the ultimate goal of this whole thing, financial freedom. That's the point where your passive income, the money your assets are generating, is enough to cover all your living expenses. You're no longer trading time for money because you have to. And how do you get there? Well, the engine that drives this whole thing is the absolute magic of compound interest. It's exactly like a snowball rolling down a hill. At first, it's tiny, but as it rolls, it picks up more snow, getting bigger and bigger, and it starts moving faster and faster. That's your money. Your earnings start making their own earnings, and that's when things really start to take off. But here's what's so fascinating about that snowball effect. You might think the most important thing is how fast you're growing, right? Your return. But sometimes, time is even more critical. So, to see what I mean, let's look at two absolute legends in the investing world. You've got James Simons, a math genius whose fund returned an unbelievable 66% per year on average. I mean, that's just staggering. And then you have Warren Buffett, who we all know, who only averaged around 22% a year. So, just looking at those numbers, 66% versus 22%, who do you think is richer? I mean, the answer seems like a total no-brainer, right? And yet, the answer is Warren Buffett. So, what gives? How is that even possible? It all comes down to one thing: time. Buffett started investing when he was just a kid. Simons didn't really get going until he was 50. So Buffett gave his money, his snowball, decades more to roll down that hill. It's such a powerful lesson. When it comes to building wealth, an early start can beat a higher return. Time is your superpower. So, what's the big takeaway from all this? It's that you don't have to be some Wall Street genius to make this work. You just need to give yourself the gift of time. You just have to start. So let's talk about a super simple first step you can take, like today. Okay, here's something really simple and powerful to keep you motivated. It's called the 90-day rule. First, calculate your net worth today. That's everything you own minus everything you owe. Just get that number down on paper. Then, for the next 3 months, just focus on learning and applying these ideas. Work, save, invest. Then, in 90 days, you're going to calculate it again. And I promise you, seeing that number go up, even by a tiny bit, is one of the most motivating things you can do. It proves you're on the right track. So there you have it. That's the path, right? From building that solid foundation all the way to making your money truly work for you. The whole journey, no matter how big, always starts with that first step. And that really leaves us with just one final, powerful question to think about. What will you do in the next 90 days to get your snowball rolling?